your man actually. You know what I mean? But nah. First and foremost, I just gotta say thank y'all, bro. Cause like, I'm just grateful that I feel like people are tapping into the music, whether it's like my actual songs or fucking, you know what I'm saying, like the freestyles or even the random shit that I'm doing, like playing video games. Even though really that's for me, but I also want to do something that's kind of like sharing a different aspect of myself outside of just rapping. Um, but I just want to say like I'm extremely grateful. Like, shit's been cool, and you know, I feel like in this place that I'm at right now in my life, I'm doing everything that I need to, you know, level up and also not make the same mistakes that I made before. You get what I'm saying? And being patient. Patience is like the key word. You know what I mean? Because like there ain't no gray area with me when it comes to like I gotta do something. I just try to go all in, and you know I've been Spider Man for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to take that break to be Peter Parker for a little bit. It's gonna be short lived because I'm already thinking about, oh, I can't wait to do this, I can't wait to do that. But like, as far as this project WVR, this is my baby, and like this real unorthodox because the majority of the tape was already done. And I'm in like the post production shit now. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing everything and get to the end, like all this fun stuff, recording the skits. Like it's so fucking dope recording the skits with the homies. Like you know what I'm saying? Even my ex was on the skit, and it's cool because like this is probably gonna be the story, rap wise. That would be the closest thing to like my real life, and also like that's I'm describing me living in Miami my last year, um, and also kind of you know just stretched, exaggerating it a little bit, so it's my truth, but it's I could you know what I'm saying I'm rapping, bro. Um, so WR is my baby, but I'm also kind of like showing y'all the behind the scenes in real time versus just like oh I'm gonna drop. It's actually more convenient for me to do that, to be honest. Yo, what's happening? Um, what's happening? What's good with y'all? You said say your name, Rodney. What's happening, Rodney? What you on? Rodney Gilbert. You sound like a basketball player. I know you dunking on people right now. Yellowstone Live. What are we doing? What we talking about? Oh, y'all lit on the chat today. What's happening? What y'all on? I normally come here and start just talking current events, but I want to see what y'all on. What's happening, Stephanie? What's happening, Caitlin? And what's happening? Well, they say it was Rodney, bro. Anyways, what I was talking about, um, y'all funny. Um, so I just dropped the tape called WVR. I dropped it in the beginning of the year, but the full like George Lucas treatment is coming out May 17th. So that's crazy. What's wrong with sandwiches though? Well, yo, that's the fun. I ain't gonna lie, crazy. Say, why don't we accept people in society that eat sandwiches? That's wild, bro. Depending on the sandwich you eat, bro. If you eat a sandwich with white bread, that should turn into sugar as soon as you consume it. And if you eating a bunch of bullshit, that should just add to your sugar intake. But that's a whole different conversation. I appreciate that. What's that? What you mean dry? Dry sandwich? Man, listen, I hope y'all since y'all tapped in, make sure y'all tap into the tape. Alright, I'm a rapper. I don't even bro, I'll be honest, bro, like even going on live is a little cringe. I'm like, I gotta talk. Cause it's like there's you know what I'm saying? You watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. You're you're big and a vegan. I'm not 100% vegan yet, but I'm working toward that. I was a vegan for 3 years. I was a vegan from like 2018 to like probably the end of 2020, 2021. And then I'm over here dating, and I'm like, man, I can't eat shit. Every time I go somewhere, I just gotta eat fries or rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? Because when you going into your veganism or whatever your path is, right, you learning different things. So it's actually more convenient for you to cook and or like prepare your food the way you want to eat it versus going out to eat. But if you're trying to go take somebody out, oh, we at this place, maybe ain't nothing for you. What's happening, Abby? Toby is crazy. Which Toby? Toby Naruto or Toby Spider Man? Because we got, you know what I'm saying? That's funny. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, hilarious. But man, just make sure I tap into the tape. All right. Oh, my bad. Nah, so I was a vegan for 3 years. But I see how that shit changed me completely. Cause prior to jumping into because I did it the wrong way. I went into a fast for like 20 days, and at the time, like around January 1st, I was like 180, and by the time February hit, I was like 150. But it's because once you fast, and I ain't gonna lie, I did the wrong way. I just jumped into the fast. I didn't go like. There's a video about Dr. Lele Africa, and he talks about the way you should go into a fast. So, for instance, let's say you eat like 5 different things a day. So, if you're going into a fast and your body's already used to taking 5 different things a day, you gotta go like that first day. All right, I'm gonna go into 3 different things I'm eating a day. Then the next day, drop it down to 2 or 1, and then the next day after that, you're just consuming the liquids that you consume, and then you do it all the way until you reach just water, and then you decide how long you're gonna do the fast for, like a full. I'm just consuming water. I just jumped in just water and juice, and fruits, and that shit cleaned my. Like I felt it. I felt it in real time. I felt how sharp I was. I felt it on like the energy throughout the day. Cause bro, you be working all day on a 9 to 5 and fucking around with eat McDonald's. You won't be wanting to go to sleep. Like, fuck, I still gotta go deliver for 4 more hours. Fuck, I'm gonna take a nap. But it's because of what you're consuming. So, as the beginning of the year, or toward the end of the year for real, cause I changed my whole, especially my morning routine. But just what I'm consuming throughout the day, I'm making sure that it's giving me what I need. You get what I'm saying? I'm walking toward that. Like eventually, I want to just not eat meat, because I already know what that do. You consume, man. This should turn to mucus in your body, and then all of a sudden you got bumps in your face. You're like, why I got pimples? Like my face is clean. It's because you eating bullshit. And then everything is fucking nuanced. You look at a bag of chips or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, and everything's so accessible. Love from Detroit. What's happening in Detroit? I love Detroit. I've been to Detroit one time. I went to Detroit for a wedding, bro. That shit was gas. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love Detroit. Detroit got some fire ass pizza, bro. What's the deep dish? The shit is like a square. That shit's so gas. And that's the first time I seen fog come out the ground. Like in like Batman movies and shit where they they got the sewer and like the smoke coming out. That's the first time I ever seen that in real life. You said stop acting like I'm a gangster. How am I acting like I'm a gangster? Because the way I talk, I'm from Miami, Florida, bro. That's how we all speak. Well, I'm from down south, so that's how we pretty much speak. You hear the homies talk, we talk the same. Dang, they getting on me on the chat. That's crazy, bro. Where you from, bro? I'm just playing. I don't give a fuck. Um, Model K Moss said nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Fuck that mean? Anyways, bro. So y'all in the chat, man, y'all tap into something. You know what I'm saying? Get your health right, bro. I'm telling you right now. That shit, like, especially if you got long ass days where you gotta do a bunch of shit, bro. You, man, I was watching it. Anyways, yeah, bro. That shit gas. Leon, what's happening, my dog? Man, my bad, bro. Y'all know you tapped into me on the PlayStation, bro. I was playing fucking Final Fantasy, bro. I was locked in. I'm sorry, dog. Knock off Kai Cenat. How? What do you mean? I'm just talking, bruh. This was. I date the band so much from motherfucking rappers. All right, well, if you want people to hear your raps, you gotta goddamn go on live and talk and gain fans so people can know your like this shit crazy. What else you want? You want me to start freestyling right now? I'll start. Bruh, I know, to be honest, I don't even like doing this shit, bruh. But I just know, like, I don't want to. What's it called, bruh? Like, I want to show that I want it. You get what I'm saying? And I know I got to get out my comfort zone because if it was up to me, I'll be just writing, recording, and just, you know what I'm saying. But I also know like I want to participate. You get what I'm saying? And I know like a thing for people to even want to listen to my music is just to see like who are you? Like what you about? Like actually listen to me. And like you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They're like an anomaly. Fucking Somali is crazy. Nah, bro, I'm Puerto Rican. What you talking about? Here's here to support just like this is hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that song. See, look, I'm grateful for that, man. Look, if you got a chance, bro, listen to some one of the music out there. Me and my dog Leon got a fire ass tape called Manifestation Theory. 7 days, that shit gas. Well, 7 days of Manifestation Theory. I flip my own shit. See, look, now I got to get my rapper on and uh man, we're done. What? Why your name the show Cemetery? That is crazy. What that mean? I kill the shows. Hey, that's kind of fire though. Never mind. That shit gas. That big gas. Um, that's how them trolls be doing it. A lot of them. Man, yeah, for real. It was hiding 4 bus. What's you on? But I still ain't watching videos, bro. I be, I be going. God damn. Keep me. Nah, 1 billion. Nah, yeah, nah, bro. I mean, like I want I make it for me, and then I want to give it to the world the way it's supposed to be given. If that makes sense. Do you think lack of interest from the culture about black on black violence is what makes it prevalent? God damn, that's a crazy question. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because you got to think about the music we've been listening to since like I'm 35, bruh. So you gotta think I was 6 years old when Tupac died. I grew up in the 2000s as a teenager, and think about the music that we was ingesting and like what was popular and what the actual system was feeding us, and then simultaneously like the underground shit. So I'm torn between because Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper all the time. So, but at the same time, so you know, some songs don't be about nothing. It just be a song, and so the context, like if you taking it like, oh, this is literal, or whatever, then and not seeing the art behind even the shit that even if motherfucker talking about shooting or whatever, just the way that it's flipped. You know, if you're not looking at the aspect, it just the context of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how the you know what I'm saying. People are ingesting the music. I'm gonna need to get a lead song on that shit for real. Wait, a song on what? NBA Young. I fuck with NBA Youngboy, but you know I haven't really tapped into his discography. I heard one NBA Youngboy tape. And I'm not saying, damn, that's crazy. I don't want. Thank God I'm not famous. I said if I was on and said some shit like that, this should be on the shit. He said he's never listened to an NBA Youngboy tape. No, that's not true. um, But no NBA. I forgot what the fucking tape was, but because it's my ex's little bro, he fuck with NBA YoungBoy crazy, so I was like, I want to tap in just to hear, and I forgot, but I think he got a song called 38 Baby. That shit gas. Um, how much? Wait, how much it stems from fathers not being at home? How much it stems from fathers not being at home? I mean, a lot. I mean, you know, it's weird for me to talk about that because that's not my experience. My pops was at the crib, so like, you know what I'm saying. And I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm Caribbean, so like the household's a little different. So from a wider scale, my point of view, I mean, it's gonna affect it because if the fathers are not home, then people getting raised by in the street, and then like you know what I'm saying, like um, because even my circumstance, shit, I grew up in Miami, right? So like I had different like in my teenage years, I lived in Prime. So like we lived in an apartment complex, and it was lit because it was a big like the way it was set up. All the apartments were like in like like in the perimeter of the space, and then like in the middle of it was a big ass field where we used to play football and shit. And then we had a basketball court. Um, so anyway, I'm saying this to say that like we had our apartment complex, and then everything happening across the street. The other apartments next to us, the houses in the back, this, that, and the third. So, um, I've seen like how in real time how like what I'm saying if pops is not in the crib and kids is outside, they gonna be doing whatever people doing outside, and you become a product of your environment. So you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you don't have that guidance at the crib because that's where it started. It started at the crib. It started at home. Um, the fuck? What's up with you, man? You got see. How you block motherfucker? Look, um, how you from the channel that you on time out, bruh? That's crazy. Um, my bad. I went to the diatribe. So I wanted to answer the question, being sincere. What you said, Vince? Oh, my bad. I didn't even see that. What the fuck? Shout out to Nick Guru. Guru? You're? My bad, bro. Troll. That was funny. It looked like a C to me at first. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. The trolls in the chat. This is fun, though. And I got to get used to this because this ain't something, tapped into. That's hilarious. Um, Damn, nah, but where my dog at? Shout out to, Rolando Sajid. That was a good question. Um, all right, but I wish I could articulate myself better. Like I wish like, man, nah, on life. I'm behind life right now. I'm tired. I just came off of. I just worked out. I just worked. I went to work in the morning, worked out. I just got home. Hey, I fuck with y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's 1900 Red confuses me too. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I heard him on what's it called tape the on Denzel Curry the tape they just dropped. Um, they got he got a verse on that shit fire. I haven't bumped and like I ain't tapping. I ain't gonna hold you, but like I ain't gonna lie the verse that he spit on the site, man. I don't want to say that shit wrong because that shit gas. Was it garbage? No, hold on. What song was it? I heard it earlier today too. Damn, where is that? My bad. I think it's the tape the Scythe presents. Or the Scythe. I don't know. That shit gas as fuck. Nah, hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Hip hop is so fire right now. And it's crazy because, like, even to the homies, motherfuckers ain't tapped in. Yo, let it chain. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's Nefertiti right there. Um, I just want this Uncle Nefertiti on my act. Even though I gave my uncle away. Little bro got that shit. Um, Generation entrepreneurs. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Right now, like, um, man, oh my god, bro, that was so. You know, it's crazy, bro. When GNX dropped, man, that shit was so, bro. I was at work, right, and the phone that I had, that shit was fucking up. Where like it wasn't necessarily the internet, but it was whatever it connected to the connection. That shit was just nah, chill out, bro. Um, it wouldn't connect. So like when GNX dropped, my phone was at my phone was on 10%, and I heard it didn't even drop. I didn't listen to the tape yet. The snippet came through with I guess the song's called Bodies. I don't know, bro. But that motherfucker was playing. I'm like, oh my god, dot drop, bro, and my phone died, bro. And I'm in some. It's funny too because I'm working and they had me go to another station and doing some area I ain't never done before. So my phone died, so I don't know where I'm at, and I'm tight because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to listen to Kendrick album. My phone there, I gotta go buy a charger. Nah, yeah, bro. Wait, yeah, yeah. Wait, hold on, my bad. I'm plugging. I just. Yeah, nah, shit was fire. Nah, shit was freaking crazy. And I heard Light Years too. Light Years is amazing. Um, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie too. The goddamn nah, cause me and the homie Leon was just talking about how like that's how we connected. Cause uh, I rapped over a Kendrick Lamar unreleased track, and um, I forgot. I think it was on Better, something like that, and then the homie tapped in, and we was just talking about like, oh shit, like you know what I mean. It was such a cool. I think it's actually amazing because around this time, this is before the diss tracks came out. I just coincidentally was listening to like unreleased Kendrick tracks. I think like Prayer was one of them too, and I'm like, yo, these are hard. Why these shit not out? Like this is ridiculous. Um, man, that's crazy, bro. Don't say nothing like that, bro. That shit ain't true, bro. Um, But yeah, so like this shit was fucking amazing, bro. Like like just that time frame, because then because then like that dropped. It's like what the fuck? Oh, Dot back outside, and then with the battle happened in real time, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That was such a like as a fan, that shit was like that was like Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock, and I mean that in the sense of intensity, not nothing in correlation outside of that. Like as a kid, like oh my god, like this shit happening, um, and yeah, bruh. What's up with y'all? Y'all bugging. Um, that was a fire ass time, and like but what my bad. What I was actually saying earlier, like right now, 2026, bro. There's some phenomenal albums. There's some phenomenal albums out right now. Um, cause everybody dropping, everyone doing some fly ass shit. You got that? I'm doing type chat. I know, bro. Everyone here stoners and shit. Nah, I plead the fifth. The fifth. One, two, three, four, fifth. I don't know what you're talking about. Dang. See, I'm so happy I'm not famous. This should get me. I was like, oh no, they gonna clip this. Yeah, we just. Yeah, I should go. I start making a whole bunch of stoner music. I blame Method Man and Redman. You ever seen How High? That's one of my favorite movies of all time. And Method Man's in my OG top five. Like if you asked me when I was 18 to 19, like who my top five favorite rappers, Method Man in the top five. That's crazy. I like you rocks. You lucky I can't zoom in the what your little icon thing is. Cause I don't afraid I'm close this bit. Dang, for real? That's crazy. I'm tired though. I just worked and I went to the gym. Damn, bro. What time is it in your area, bro? Nah, it's crazy. For real. I forgot you on the other side of the world, bro. Hey, man, we worldwide, bro. Worldwide. Uh, What you mean old excuses? That's not an excuse. I for real. I just work, bro. 1 a.m. is crazy because this is it's nine. It's about to be 9 o'clock over here. Thank God I'm off tomorrow, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all got jobs, cause like the homies, they all working like the hospital and shit like that. Like, yeah, bro, I got 4 days off. 4 days off? What the fuck? What you mean 4 days? What do you do with your 4 days off? Let me have 4 days off. Drop a tape every Tuesday. Holding. Nah, see, this is y'all be trolling on this shit. That should be funny though. Method Man Carrots one next month. Where they perform it and you lying. They not performing in Miami. Nah, see, you just exposing yourself because I ain't saying nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I've been drinking water. I'm tired. I was working. I'm getting, see, the small t-shirts are starting to feel tight now. So the boy getting swole. Nah, before was you lying, bro. Method Man and Karis when they perform next month, bro. In Miami? That's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm finna see Tyler the Creator in 2 weeks. Got my ticket. I'm in the fucking little the what's the shit called, bro? The goddamn like in front of the stage where like it's no seats. You in that bitch. And for a lot, that's so gas. I seen Redman perform once. He performed at the goddamn what's that shit called? Blackbird. He performed at Blackbird, bro. That shit was gas. They had the lights all red, Redman rap. I'm like, oh man. Like that was one of those shows that cause I remember like that night I didn't record nothing. I'm like, nah, bro, I want to enjoy this. This is Redman rapping. You know, a lot of times you go to performance, everyone got their phone. You're not even watching the motherfucker. You looking at your phone, watching it. Like, bruh, Redman is right there, bruh. Man, nah, I'm finna have nah. I ain't even been drinking like that either. I've been clean. You funny, Kelly. Shout out to you. um, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? All right, this is fun. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really tapped in. All right. Someone roasted me talking about some fake. Can you sing the four? I don't even know who you know Miles is. See, I be having to read this in my head 'cause I'm like, y'all trying to maybe say some bullshit. No, I don't. Shit, I'll look that motherfucker up. I no, I'm sorry, I don't know how to sing, man. Who the hell is you know Miles? Apparently, you going crazy. um, I'm gonna tap in, but I gotta tap in my own time because I won't be like I listen to music, so I wouldn't even be paying attention because y'all try to be the distraction. Yeah, nah, I gotta lock in. Oh shit, the homie just sent me a beat. Man, I gotta tap in, bruh. I gotta tap in. I've been so locked in on the tape and just like doing, just piecing together everything. So it is refreshing to take time and just like, you know what I mean? But I've definitely been doing my best to allocate my time to get everything good. Crusader bugging, I tell you that right now. Wait, what the cake mean? Oh, is that Mario or cake? I don't even know. Um, but yeah, I've been so locked in on the tape right now. So that's like my number one. Like I just can't wait because there's things that I need that there's steps, but bro, you can't even be looking at these next 4 steps, bro. You finish these steps. So that I've just been locked in, and it's important. It's super important to make sure that whatever you're doing, make sure that you taking the opportunity and the time to just lock in if you got the time. Cause like, bro, I be having 1 day off a week, 2 days off a week, and like, and which is not an excuse because I made these decisions, I chose the path that I chose, and So these are the circumstances I'm in as a 35-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta do what I gotta do until I get where I gotta be at. But anyways, um, so with the time when I do have my spare time or whatever, I'm trying to make sure it's productive as possible. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool, everything's scheduled. Bam, make sure I go to the gym this time, this and that, third, and then take time to like, all right, I gotta piece this together. I gotta write this down. I gotta, brainstorm. It's just allocating your time for your purpose. Hey, I appreciate you, Caleb. The W stream, that's crazy. I'm actually, I guess, damn, streaming. I don't want to get too good at this because then motherfuckers ain't gonna care about me rapping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fuck with the rap, but what you talking about? Go talk to us. We don't hear you goddamn rap. Oh, I hope that don't take place. Bro, live in the wooden houses. Something like that. I'm living with my uncle right now. Yeah, don't get too used to this environment, bro. I'm be in my space relatively soon. But this is cool though, cause it's like great aunt house and stuff like that. So I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying, for my little second chance so I can get right. I'm just being patient with the steps. You know what I mean? Can't be on other people's time. I gotta be on my time. Dang, I appreciate you. Thank you. Yo, that's the first time I ever got a goddamn. Damn, that's fire, bro. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you for real, bro. K Lev, go. Damn, that's crazy. That's my first time getting ever. Man, shout out to you, bro. I ain't, cause I don't know what's it called, so I ain't gonna butcher it. but then shout out to you for the man $5, bro. You understand? That's 3 Mac chickens right there. You like rappers? No. What you mean? What's wrong with rappers? It depends on the rappers you listen to. Cause if you listen to, shout out to you, Mild Outdoors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please tap into the music. I'm making music. It is rap. It's hip hop and a motherfucker, but it's music. Um, I live in a metal house of cement. A metal house of cement. That man rich. Yeah, I got 3-story house. The helicopter lands on top of my house on Tuesdays. Absol, that's crazy. Why Absol? Wait, what does that mean? One, Absol, one of my favorite rappers of all time. But what with question mark? That's a compliment. Yeah, bro. Apparently, Veggie rich, bro. That man got the 3-story house. I ain't there yet. And even when I'm rich, I think I'm gonna be goddamn. I'm there's some shit I gotta purge. Like, yeah, so there's some shit that got nothing to do with nothing. That I, nah, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's absolutely true. You know, it's funny because, like, all right, so just to give y'all context on like my perspective on what I was listening to and shit when I was younger, right? So like I remember when like Kendrick, Soul, you feel Nipsey, like it's funny because apparently the homies we was all listening to West Coast rappers, not just that, obviously Cole and Sean and all that stuff. So when these rappers was like going crazy, like that was kind of in the process of me finding myself and my sound. So I'm like, man, I ain't finna listen to that. Like I'll listen to when the homies play it or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, I was being stubborn because I was like, nah, I know what I'm influenced by. I know what I want to do and sound like. And then anytime I listen, I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck, this shit. It's a whole different thing. And and it's dope going back to it like older and being more mature and secure and all this type of shit, and then like actually listening and be like, damn, bro, they was popping their shit back then, bro. Like it's like this shit. You hear my rap at 2000 whatever? Hell no, that shit is. Hell no, bro. They was going crazy, bro. There's actually a Kendrick Lamar song. That's an old song that I ain't listened to recently, but I love this song. It's called "Celebrate." That's my feel good song in the mornings, bro. Like so, especially here in Puerto Rico, that shit just the environment, just looking out the window and hearing this, man. That shit, man, amazing. It's good to go further back a lot. Crazy hip hop from the 90s. I love the night. Like I went through. It's funny because like thinking about it and like there's a phase where I was like, man, I'm gonna listen to everything, and because there's things that I just naturally gravitate like. Oh, I love Wu Tang. Like Method Man again is one of like my OG top five was Jay Z, Lil Wayne, The Game, Method Man, and wait, who was my fifth? And Tupac. Tupac not really physical. I don't even put Tupac in the rapper category. He a whole different thing. But that was my OG top five. So that's like what just naturally. You know what I mean, I remember when I was 21, I read The Secret for the first time, and it's funny because around that time I was kind of figuring out like what I'm gonna do. Right, I didn't even was looking at rap to be honest. Like as a thing, that's just something I always like. You know what I mean? Excite me. I would jump in and then I get discouraged and kind of like jump back out. And I remember reading The Secret or whatever. And anyways, I say this to say that the moment I made the decision to like, all right, I'm gonna rap. All right, this some real shit. If this is how God, whatever, like my thoughts connect. Blah blah blah. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. And it's crazy how like even making that decision, like the universe shift. I don't mean that in an exaggerated way where the fucking my what I'm looking at just started shifting. I meaning like opportunities that came to me, like people that I met. Then all of a sudden, oh shit, my dog rap. Oh shit, oh he got a studio. All right, bet let's go. Like these things just started happening. Um, but anyways, I remember when I made that decision, like, all right, cool. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take this serious. But I gotta study. I'm like, I've never studied school and all that type of stuff. I was like, I just got by. I never like had like a hunger, and I took that. I felt that, so I was like, all right, cool. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to everything my favorite rappers ever said ever, which was Lil Wayne. Um, and then it's crazy because like diving into Lil Wayne, I was like, damn, Wayne really fuck with Jay-Z. I keep hearing like either the references. There's a specific there's a specific freestyle I remember where he was on Rap City and he had all black on, but it was like bathed in ape, and he had like his hat low, and I'm like, they made me like, and just you could tell it was either what I'm saying, either some type of influence or like paying respect or homage or whatever the case may be. So I was like, man, I'm gonna dive into Jay Z. And then boom, and then dived into Jay Z and listen to everything Jay Z. And oh shit, like all right, Big Daddy. So I did my due diligence, and it made me appreciate like, what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might not even hear the reference to something, and then you must realize, oh shit, like on is it Mr. Carter? Wayne's last verse is actually a Jay Z verse that Jay Z spit, right? But if you don't even have the context or you know what I mean, it's just like a Marvel movie. My bad. Mozart or Kendrick? Kendrick, bro, what you talking about? Kendrick, my goat. You got me fucked. I'm sorry, and I love a bunch of fucking rappers too. Like, you can't tell me shit about my favorite rappers, bro. I'll defend them. Um, yeah. I'm sorry, Mozart. I'm sure you contributed, but Kendrick. Fuck you mean? Um, But yeah, bro. So, anyways, going through all that, then I went through. Then I started listening to a bunch of '90s albums. I remember I listened to all the Death Row. Like, what's all the albums that Death Row dropped? Right? They got a Christmas album, which is crazy. Like some of those tracks, bro. When you listen to, like, yo, they really was like sing, like it'd be R&B songs. This shit vulgar. I'm like, yo, they was crazy. It was fire though. But yeah, I love hip hop, bro. Love hip hop, and I know what I'm in for. I remember being a teenager. I remember the first time I drove for real. My auntie, she had just got like she moved somewhere in Coconut Grove, and she was moving, so she driving the work truck, and she had just got the Scion TC. And back in the day when the Scions first dropped, it was just a little box ugly ass Scion, right? But then they dropped a car model. My auntie was like one of the first ones with it, and I remember I'm like 16. I'm in a tall T, fucking in some Team Jordans, and I her want to move, but I'm driving her car, and I had College Dropout in the car, and I had no, it's three. It's College Dropout, Hip Hop is Dead, and The Inspiration by Jeezy, bro. And I remember just because it was a pretty long drive too, so I was listening to them albums the whole day driving that bitch, man. And like that, I love that era, bro. I love that. I love like the 2000s, bro. Was gas, bro. And it's crazy because now that's kind of like the old school now, which is wild when you see what like you know, and it's crazy too. Like Tip Back Outside, 50 Outside, like a lot of rappers from that era. Because what hip hop's 50 years old now. Um, it you know it's growing and evolving into different, you know what I'm saying, spaces where like, you know, TV and all type of shit. I mean, outside of, or even like the Marathon Burger, for instance, right? That like that's an extension of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Culture. So like that's just so that's this so gas, bro. I love where hip hop is at right now, 2026. Man, that's crazy, man. Don't say nothing like that. That shit ain't real, bro. The world wild right now. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not even like I've been. It's crazy what's going on in the world. I've been like, all right, I gotta read shit. I gotta see what's going on. What does it mean? Why? How, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much stuff. Um. So what's happening, Alex? So I be uh, what's the word? Like I don't I don't even want to talk about that without being knowledgeable. Like what is that? Um. I ain't gonna say that out loud. That shit sound crazy. Pause. Nah, but yeah, with what's going on in the world, it's just crazy. And just when you see how things are like kind of tied and connected together, it's like, damn, this is some wild shit going on. It's like Game of Thrones in real life. Trip hop. I'll tap in. Let me see what that's it. Yeah, I gotta get this tape done. Because I ain't be I barely be listening to anything, bro. I'm just gotta get this done, bro. So I could just kind of like, all right, cool. Let me, you know, this is done. I'm gonna get in fan mode and just appreciate shit and not like be in the creative mind space. You know what I mean? And look, but I mean that's automatic. Inspiration will come, but it's stuff I want to tap into. Like even later, I don't know if y'all fuck with it, but I'm streaming game. I don't know. I'm gonna do it tonight. Maybe I don't know. Mexico drove twice. That's crazy. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Latin, but kind of mixed with it. But that's a whole different conversation. Y'all ugly. All y'all ugly. Yeah, you ask whatever you want. You want to ask a question? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm. Oh, that's another rapper. All right. Shit. Yeah, put me on. I don't really be tapped in. I'm tapped into my little bubble. I understand what Wayne be talking about, but you just don't kind of. Even though I am definitely like watching shit, and I got certain favorite YouTube, like Effective Immediately is one of my fucking favorite shows. Um, what's up, empathetic veteran? What's up with you? You having fun today, huh? Well, Martha, like, she had a question, bro. I'm here mentally prepared. Like, all right, cool, I'm finna answer this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sound articulate. No, don't worry, I'm racking up knowledge. That's funny. Nah, but yeah. uh, all right, so I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. We finna tap out the stream. Nah, it's cool. I appreciate you. That was funny. But now I do gotta tap out because I got some things that I want to do and things I gotta take care of and kind of like lock in. But this was fun, nonetheless. Excuse me, I am a little tired. I've been working all day. Um, but yeah, just hey, for real, stay in tune because I do, like I said, I have things on the way. Cash Advance about to drop. I ain't even talk about my shit for real. But Cash Advance is about to drop, which is track 4, and that'll complete Act 1 of the WVR, the Stoic Man. This shit so gas. So Act 1 is gonna be complete. Um, I'm so excited. So please, if y'all have the opportunity to, please tap in, like, because I think the music is good, man. I think I made the best music ever. This is something I can stand on. I could share this shit to the homies. I can share this shit to my mama. I can share this shit to whoever. And I think I nailed what I wanted to accomplish. Um, and I believe in it wholehearted. That's why I'm going so crazy for it right now, for real. Like, just it's so exciting to me. Like, I'm so excited to be able to create this. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, even though I have which is amazing because I'm already springboarding off of certain ideas. Like, oh, I can't wait to do this on the next tape, and like, oh, this idea would be so ill for like the intro, and ooh, like my mind's already gone there. But first and foremost, I just want to be able to share this art the way it's supposed to be shared, and I hope people really fuck with it. And even the idea of how I'm approaching it to be experienced, I think it's gonna be it. Anyways, thank y'all for tapping in, man. I'm gonna tap out. Y'all might catch, you know what I'm saying? I might be on stream later on the game, low key, uh, just to, you know, finish some shit. But I got some other stuff to do. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Tap with y'all later. And damn, I gotta work on like an outro, right? Cause this shit. Oh, by the way, real quick, I want to say this, right? Spider-Man brand new day dropping tomorrow. Shit going crazy. I really would love to talk about it. I'll talk about that on the next stream. That'd be fun. A little topic, whatever. But anyways, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.